Hi, I'm Laura and this is George. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our video and learn a little bit more about our family. George and I met in 2019. We are an online dating success story, and our first date was at a local Mexican restaurant, and it was love at first sight for George, but it took me a little bit longer. But we fell in love, and our love story is my favorite story. We went to Palisade, Colorado on the Western Slope the end of that summer. And it was there that we decided to spend the rest of our lives together and to take our relationship to the next step. So,
In August of that year, we built a house together. It was a new build house where we currently live. So that was in August of that year. That following December, I proposed in 2019 in front of all of our friends and family at our church during a choir rehearsal. It was a very magical moment, and Laura had no idea that it was going to happen.
I put on my finest sweatpants and my slippers. And I thought I was just bringing my boyfriend to come check out rehearsal because he didn't have rehearsal for his ensemble group that he played with. And next thing I know, he's getting the microphone and coming up in front of everybody. And I was ready to tell him to cut it because we didn't have a lot of time since it was right before Christmas. And he had other plans that he had arranged. And my mom was there and all of our friends at church. So we ended the night with a champagne toast and celebrating with our community.
The following year, as much as we didn't like it, we had the pandemic happen. So we were actually wed in a friend's backyard in a beautiful wedding. Our support system was very committed to giving us the wedding that they saw for us. It was just a lovely time, and they were so supportive and just so generous with how they put the whole wedding together. I wouldn't change it for a thing. We were supposed to get married in this vineyard in Palisade, where we first decided to spend our life together. But the backyard wedding was just beautiful. It was so magical, so wonderful.
Yeah, we have such an incredible community that is so ready and excited to welcome a baby into it. Lots of aunties and uncles who are excited and just praying for us and excited to see what the future holds. So, a little bit about ourselves. I grew up in Colorado. I'm a native. I grew up in the foothills in Littleton, and it was a great place to grow up. I love all four seasons that we have here, and you can't beat the mountain views and the mountain activities.
I did not grow up in Colorado. I was actually born in Germany. I lived in Ohio until the fifth grade, and that's when I moved to Colorado. And I've lived here ever since. I enjoy just the view, the landscapes. I enjoy the wild weather that we have. It's always unpredictable.
George and I are both elementary teachers. I currently teach fifth grade. I've taught for the last 16 years, grades 2 through 5.
And I teach elementary music, so I get all the grade levels, K through 6. I love teaching music. It's my biggest passion in life. And I just love the unpredictableness of the job of teaching. Every day is different, and that's probably the most fun thing that I enjoy.
Every day is different, and there's never a dull moment. I think that we are both excited to tackle the challenges of parenthood, and I think that teaching for as long as we have, we've certainly encountered a lot of situations that will help.
Being a musician, that is also one of my hobbies. I can actually play all of the classical instruments. I learned that through my college education. But I also enjoy painting. I really enjoy cooking, and really just doing a lot of crafts. I play D&D with a group of friends. With our game night, we try to get together about once a month or so. So just a lot of hobbies, a lot of time with friends, and just a lot of artistic activities.
For hobbies for me, I'm a big reader. I love to read. I love to share about the books I'm reading with friends and family. I like to give them books to read that I've gotten. I also really enjoy Legos. I like to buy the Lego kits and build different Legos. There's something very cathartic about the steps of that. I also really enjoy making music myself. I play two instruments, the flute and the piano, and I don't play the flute as much anymore, but I do enjoy playing the piano at home.
One thing we are both very passionate about is seeing live theater and musicals. We are both subscribers to the local theater, and we see all of the big shows that come through. I'm very excited to share this passion with a child, and having them appreciate the arts and being able to go to live musicals and live theater shows with us.
That's one of my best memories from growing up with my dad. He was he was a musician, and I loved sharing that with him. And I also played in the orchestra pit at the musicals for my high school. So I'm really excited to continue to pass on that love of music and that love of theater and the arts.
Since we are both teachers, that allows us to take some time during these summer months and take vacations or road trips together. Right now, it's just the two of us, but we cannot wait to take those family trips together.
We've gone on some great trips the last few years. We went on a wonderful road trip and we were able to see family. And I think we got 3 new states visited together. And so that's one of the best parts about our schedule, is being off at the same time and being able to make plans to experience different things together.
Yeah, and have those family memories that children need.
Yeah, we're excited to continue to visit all 50 states, and that's our goal, to take our children to all 50 states and be able to just see the nation.
Another big hobby of ours is baking. We both love to bake together. I'm a really good cook, but we love to bake together. We do this throughout the entire year. I bake bread for a lot of people and for ourselves, of course. But we do a lot of baking of sweets that we just love to share with our friends and family.
Some of the fun things that we've done is we bake all throughout the holidays and share our baking with other people. But something that George did before we met that we've continued is making King's Cake cupcakes around the time of Mardi Gras, and then bringing just some fun. Our current pride and joy at home is our cat, Charles. He is a 9-year-old brown tabby, and he is very fluffy and loves to cuddle with us when we're reading, or he loves to, if we're playing a game, he loves to be in the center of the game. Something that he also does, I taught online for a year during the pandemic, and he was my co-teacher, and we taught together every day. He came to class, and my students would be so excited to see Charles. So he's just always there. I know he's going to be the best big brother when the time comes.
He's just a wonderful cat, and I'm glad that he has accepted me as his dad. He's actually here right now. He just jumped up onto my lap.
Didn't even
Little
plan
Charlie,
that.
just right there for us.
And I know that George will be an incredible dad, just how involved he is with Charles. He jumped right in with playing with him every single night before bed. They have their dad and boy time, and they get to play. And so I know he's going to make the best, most involved dad based on how much he loves the cat and how well he loves the cat.
Thank you for taking some time to watch our video and getting to know us a little bit better. We are both very excited to become parents, and I know Laura is going to be such a wonderful mother. She is such a loving and caring person, and she is so dedicated to family and friends. I cannot wait to see her with a child in her arms and to experience this next phase of life with her.
And I know George is going to make the best dad. He's going to be involved based on how much he's stepped in and loved the cat. And I've also seen him with my nephews and just the excitement that he brings. He makes everything just a little bit more fun and exciting. Thank you again for taking the time to watch our video.